Hi, Scorpio Risings. Thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Carrot 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this read. This reading is a bonus reading. I was just guided to do it. How do I want to begin? So, as a high priestess, it's been important to go with what initially always comes to you first, listening to yourself first, and the importance of that. And so what I have here for you, I have two actually, and I'll show you what happened here. I'll be right back. And then on the bottom of the deck that I just went to grab here is a Nine of Cups. That's wish fulfillment. 9 energy could be significant. So what I have is kisses on black sand. Kisses on black sands. And then the invisible man. And so what I was going to do was use these as possible titles for the reading, the last reading that I just did for you. Given past cycles that I've had to deal with particular people, I have an Ashlesha placement. Having my North Node or Rahu in Cancer, where it's under the Ashlesha Nakshatra. And so I firmly believe, and I know because it's in my birth chart, that it's a part of my life purpose in order to be able to help others to transform and make a difference for the better in their lives. So that kind of having something to do with why we have this here. And then as a reader, Spirit, I'm completely guided when it comes to being of assistance to help others and support others. So I've spoken in the past about things that have been sabotaged for me, and I made a post on it, and one of the things was a ring that had come from my mom, and it took me a minute to get it replaced, but I have it here. And then that was being compromised yesterday into the day, to where it led me to this. And I found this because I threw it away. So that could be relevant to, I feel like I'm speaking this for a reason. This may be helping someone here. Possibly to be able to not be in fear of speaking your truth, or believing that because you speak your truth is going to continue on with whatever it is that you were dealing with that wanted to keep you from your truth in the first place. So this is all connected to a divine partnership and a love connection that I got for all of you as twin flames. And that's another thing I feel like I've kind of been subsiding to try to please others. And it not necessarily being about that, it being about what it is that I'm here to do and what I'm guided to do. And anyone who gravitates towards that, let that message be for you. If it doesn't resonate, then don't take it. And, you can move along and find someone else who's more suitable. But that's pretty much what I represent. I am a twin flame, and I do have a divine union. I'm fully aware of who it is. Time and time again, I've been shown, and he's always there. He's here right now. So I want to do justice here for the love that's here, where we have a beautiful connection of some very beautiful dreaminess. And I do believe that, because it's in the ethers and has come and been sent intuitively to me, this is actually physically going to take place if it hasn't been taking place for you already. The kisses on black sand, and then the invisible man. The reason why I grabbed this deck is because there's a particular card, which will be the Ace of Wands in this deck here, and I'm going to grab it here and show you. Look at that. See if we can find it. There we go. Alright. And so I'm just trying to assess and see what's surrounding this energy here. And I get this actually being this energy to try to cause some kind of confusion. This is a wish come true and through. This will speak to what I picked up here. I'm even seeing the word sand. Taking this win, the W for winning. And putting it here. And then given that this is the Melanated Classic Tarot, where one of the terms for people of color with African descent, African American, whatever, are considered black. This is what I get, black sands. So this is the invisible man energy that I was also getting, where with this card, and it's usually just this card, I see a male energy who's very balanced. And the right hand here could be significant, where I get that being connected to divine feminine energy. And then being balanced. Being majestic here, baby. I'm hearing, ooh, baby, I think I love you. Ooh, baby, I think I love you from head to toe. That Lisa and Cole Jam. That was a cool channel. But I get this being completely benefic, this wand energy. And that was another one. I think I actually like threw that one away, but I also had channeled for you Sex on the Beach. And so with the black sands, I am getting a strong sexual energy here too. And then beautiful nighttime energy, night skies will also be significant. I do get this also being about you both being stars. The ace energy and the sun energy will speak to that. And then the abundant energy and Saturn energy of 8 being here with the 1 and the 7 from the 17 of the star card. But this is destiny, fate, great alchemization here of a divine feminine. And then I get the same thing here with the magical wand energy of the masculine here, where I do get star energy. I just get this person having great modesty. A river runs through it. That could be significant too. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's what I see is the water here, the transmuted water. And usually the energy of what's here, the star card comes after the tower. Then it's the antidote. It's considered the antidote card. So it's usually about taking, anything unwanted or negative that's been dealt and transmuting that energy for the better. And so I see that flow and the teamwork here between you and your person. And that manifestation of your connection with the water here being right here and it being connected to the earth. And so this replenishing the earth, but it also being communication and connection between you and your person. This is Aquarius energy, and I'm getting Leo energy, so that could be significant too. They are polarity energies, and it's also a part of the energy of the World card. This is super pretty. So what I'm gonna do, and then you have the Six of Cups behind here too. Yeah, I'm not gonna speak on that because this is a whole different reading that I'm picking up on there. And this being the importance, so going from that 6, because I don't feel that that 6 applies to you. I feel that that's part of some negativity in a karmic cycle that's being transmuted by the star card energy to reach wish fulfillment. In between that 6 of Cup and the 9 of Cup, it's going to be 3 of Cups. So that being about creating and manifesting one's destiny and happiness, and it being here with you too. I get this person also being someone who's very head over heels, like mesmerized by the divine feminine. And I get the same attraction here for divine feminine going to divine masculine too. The divine feminine just being way more smooth with it. And I feel that is a contributor to the attraction that comes from the masculine. The invisible man, I should say. And I get this being one of the superpowers of the divine masculine, connected to the wand energy and being a great magi. Completely underestimated too. And so I feel that's also a part of the attraction, is that the divine feminine, given that there's this beautiful connection here, has the knowing. It's uncontestable divine connection here. So I'm going to leave this here. Put this, roly-poly-olies. Oh, okay, well, let's let that be. I feel that kind of speaks to, there were 4 pearls there. The 3 energy is just going to come from that energy I just spoke on with the 3 of Cups and the happiness that's shared between you two. I also see the 3 energy. There's 3 stars on the jacket of the feminine and the Lover's card of the Cosmic Tarot. So if that moves you or resonates with you, I'd take a look at that card there too. It's pretty galactic. And that will also speak to the connection that you have here. Alright, and then I was also, oh my goodness, you have beautiful love messages here, Scorpio rising. I was also guided to use this deck here. It's the very first deck that I received as a tarot reader, and I believe it was 2019, the year 2019 that I got it. So that could be relevant. I like to use newer cards, but I feel that that's a part of like some programming. Like it's, a thing to have fresh cards, or, I use a lot of grease. I stay very well moisturized on a daily basis from head to toe. And so a lot of my cards, dealing with my card, I could wash my hands all day. But just because of how I utilize what I use and what's on my hands, there's a lot of good loving on these cards here, just put it that way. And they've been very much used here. I did a lot of practice with these cards here before I decided to share with the tribe. Let me fix this up here. So I was guided to use this deck. We'll get the messages here for your love, money, and you, and then we'll get a major arcana, and then we'll get a final card here. Okay, and then I was getting ready to shuffle. Everything's been pre-shuffled here for you. Let's get your first card for Scorpio rising for love. And we're going to keep these together. For love, Scorpio rising. I see these little hearts here too, and those are green. Heart chakra energy. It is heart chakra day also too. It's June 18th, 2025 on a Wednesday. Love card for Scorpio rising. I'm almost hearing like this is your love. Let's see what we get though. Love card for Scorpio rising. Alright, so this is going to be actually a different energy. And the reason why I'm getting that, I automatically, and I don't have this deck anymore, but I automatically picked up a Six of Cup card from, I believe it was like a sun deck, where two kids are out playing, and Jesus, excuse me, a man that looks like Jesus, I said, but I've channeled him as Jesus. Jesus being in the foreground. You know, just kind of enjoying the enlightenment of the two children. And so, and I can't remember exactly, but I know that one of the kids, I believe it was the little boy, was looking through a magnifying glass and actually seeing like, was it a caterpillar? It was something, like they had discovered something, and I had that card come through as, you know, two beautiful soulmate energies who had discovered an energy that wanted to, you know, do whatever when it comes to the love that you have between each other. Someone just being completely envious and jealous of that, and then just being completely naughty towards that, but you're in childlike state here. And so I get this just going a long way back. I was going to say that too about the deck here and the tradition. I was getting the word tradition, and then I'm getting Hierophant energy, and just a beautiful contract that has existed between you and someone else for like forever. And so you both being, you know, high level love here, being in union, and the air energy I feel is going to be significant to that. This just being so galactic here. But the reason why I laughed is because I have Jesus right here. So we'll just go ahead and put him right here, because this is going to be that card. Jesus is kind of in the foreground watching these two kids just frolic and play and enjoy themselves. And then, you know, innocently find, you know, some kind of discovery with the magnifying glass, and then the little girl kind of being in amazement, I believe, and it could be vice versa, but, and I almost see it like being the same formation here, and then you see like some things being held in the hands of the little boy. Here's a little bunny. I get that bunny, the brown bunny here, being connected as the Queen of Pentacles for the Divine Feminine here. And then the green energy that's being held in the hands here, I'm not quite sure what that is. It could be the little boy picking flowers. I'm also noticing, oh my gosh, this cat. I don't think I've ever noticed lurking in the bushes. Because I was going to say, I believe these are flowers that have been picked to give to the Divine Feminine. But this will be that discovery of the energy in the magnifying glass, and it being seen, something being expanded when it comes to being made aware of. And then I also get this cat being associated with the Queen of Wands. And so in the past, that has come through as a particular person who has tried to manipulate a twin flame couple. So that'll speak to that and what's happening and why I'm giving you a bonus reading. Let's keep this here. And then Cups is going to be your energy. 6 will be the energy of Virgo that I'm getting connected to the 9 energy. And then that 9 energy from the 9 of Cups being a correlation to the Hermit card that I'm getting, that's very similar to this energy here with the Divine Masculine. Let me scoot these over here. Okay, so this will just confirm what I got here of you and a soulmate. You're very much in love. You're connected. You enjoy each other's company. You may, it's very playful. And I do feel this just being about the youthfulness from within, you being able to be comfortable with one another and be yourselves because you know each other. You're intuitively connected, divinely connected. Telepathy is very strong. And you have the hots for each other. Alright, let's get your money card for Scorpio rising. The black sand energy, I feel this may also be too about adult love here, where the two kids here are, in that being you and your person, you're both here in the grass. And I get this playfulness energy being about from what's from within both of you, but this also being about it being time to hit the beach and have some fun together. I even kind of get that a little bit here with the messaging. And then the foot energy, that could be Pisces energy also too. But I do see like, somewhat of a beach here. It just being something that's being manifested. Where you act as if. And that being a connect here, that is, it's message going to Divine Masculine. You're both creating. And you're doing the same thing here. And I believe, from what I'm seeing and feeling, that this goes back many lifetimes. And then I do notice mountains. That being related, I'm getting to the Jesus energy that wanted to be picked up. And then even the horizon energy that's here in the Six of Cups, being connected to the mountains that is supporting the backing for both you and your person. Money card for Scorpio rising. This is so pretty. Money card for Scorpio rising. That's hilarious. Money card for Scorpio rising. Alright, and I'm hearing that to take reversals. So we're going to do that. And this will be about ships that are coming in. With this energy, I get like a lover come forth energy. And this just being about what's here, it's due for you when it comes to a connection. Now, in the past, I've also gotten this too, being about the person, the cat energy. In the past, I've gotten this card as someone who has wanted to hide a connection or a new start, manipulate an energy to try to block and be in the way of receiving something that did not belong to them. This is going to be Jesus right here in the sky, seeing all of this. And then I get this being supportive energy. I'm getting Mary, Jesus and Mary Magdalene. And that being the innate energy I get as this divine union coming from within you both here. So then what I see here, and you can see how that's a little bit darker, I actually see a gray and white energy. And that being Capricorn and Cancer energy. Cancer will be white, Capricorn will be gray. I get a darker energy here with this bird here, just with the color energy and the association that I'm getting here with like a dragon ship. I feel this is even about like a setup of some sort. And it actually not working out in the way that it was intended because and look at the black energy that's here. Where I spoke on the grass energy, you notice it's black here. So I do get this being about some kind of manifestation that was wanting to be blocked and being received by someone else. I'm even getting the Six of Swords, looking a little further and closer at this card. And that could also be relevant for a lot of you and taking a closer look at things to be able to see what's right there in front of you. So I'm noticing dark energy. And so that just kind of speaking to what I was getting with, excuse me, this energy here, where there's more clear waters over here. And I did see the word crystal clear right before I started your reading. So then I get that being about a created situation here, that intent, and then this actually being the beauty of what's designed here for you, and there being a ship that's not manipulated, that's due, and it's already with you. That's the thing. I feel that a physical thing may have tried to be blocked, this being in your money energy, but you being in flight in all times, always being in receptive mode to receive what it is that's rightfully meant for you, where you're easily able to take your wings and fly over to where it is that you're meant to be, in the harmony, the state of harmony and the state of destiny. That blue energy I also get being connected to what's here, and then even what's here, and then the Jesus energy, Jesus and Mary Magdalene, excuse me, being in this energy, where we got Jesus in the foreground here upon the horizon. That horizon energy looks very similar to the manipulative energy I'm picking up here. But I'm getting pirate ship also too. So piracy could be significant too. And that being in your money, that just speaking to an attempt to keep away from you what is already with you, because it's innate in you, if that makes sense. So with the 3 energy, that will be significant also too for the energy that I got connected to Divine Feminine, and then you both being together in the Lover's card. So I actually do get the Lover's card here for you. So I'm going to go grab that. I'll be right back. Even the 3 of Cups, that mention of what I got, that'll be associated there too. So we'll go ahead and we'll rock that as well. And then you can see what we have here as I grab the Lover's card. Someone very much in their head. Very interesting, because at the bottom of the deck for that 3 of Wands, we have this here too. In this card, there's a feminine. In this card, there's a masculine. Here's the 3 stars on the jacket of the Divine Feminine. And here's the telepathy, that exists between you two. That's the river running through it. And that water connect. And the beauty of this card is so pretty. Very, very galactic and majestic. It's cosmic. It comes from the Cosmic Tarot. But you can see here we have the 3 of Swords. Reverse. That's going to speak to this energy I picked up here, and why Spirit didn't want me to take reversal energies. In alignment, this will speak to this being exposed and also being over, and there being no third party. But that story wanted to come through in the way that it did to get to this point here. And so then you have the Star card on the other side of this. Alright, so let's get your U card. For Scorpio rising. Queen of Pentacles. The lady with the bunny. And I'll go grab the Queen of Pentacles that I was actually picturing. Oh, it's right here. I got the deck over here. Spirit wanted me to grab the Melanated Classic Tarot deck here too, so I do have that here. That was possibly going to be used, but then I was guided to take it back a little further with the traditional deck, the very first deck that I used here. But this is... okay. And you're the star. connected to another star energy in your divine masculine. Or this could be about how much it is that the divine masculine loves the divine feminine and they're resonating in their energy, because you're both connected very strongly. I even see the peacock energy being here present very strongly. Look at those beautiful feathers there. And I get a decadent energy connected to some Aquarius energy. That might be why that air energy is so strong with the superpower for the divine masculine. Being shapeshifter energy is strong Scorpio energy also too. So that's speaking to you both being here in the you section and the importance of that. The energy of 4 being present here too, and that was speaking to the pearl energy. But it's on this beautiful pillar here, decked out in beautiful gems. Emeralds is coming through as a part of this. I'm even getting green obsidian, and that may be, you know, kind of what is kind of decked out here. I feel green gems will be important for you here. But you both being here together. Peacock energy, peacocks are males. So that will speak to the divine union connection here too, and just how magical and cosmic this is. Very beautiful cosmic love. Being very stable, secure, able to create and manifest whatever it is that you want. I do see the energy of a 5-point energy, so that could be significant, and I feel that may speak to the contract energy that's in your hands, connected to your Hierophant as a high priestess. And then that just going back to everything that was kind of spoken on already here. This is beautiful. Very warm, loving, nurturing, beautiful, attractive energy. It could be a beautiful mother, or just have great mothering qualities, nurturing qualities, great multitasker, one who's able to take very well care of themselves, and they share and aren't stingy, extends themselves, and then knows how to continue in creating the pinnacle here, because it's innate. I just get innate energy. And then I do see a strong sun energy, and that star energy being connected to what's there in the star card. So let me find the Queen of Pentacles so I can show the bunny. There's that 4-1. 4 energy connected to what's here in that pillar. How beautiful that is. Alright, and I just get, this is speaking to destiny, love and money for the Queen. And this being a part of a divine counterpart energy here. Divine union is what I see there. And then the 2 dog energies, that gives straight loyalty here. Both of you may be destined to create, procreate. And then ancestor energy, I do see I see Santa Claus here. That could be significant. But it's, oh my God, it's the 6 of Cups energy. It's Jesus being in front rather than in the foreground. And then the pillar energy being right here. This being Jesus. There's great sense of humor here too. That playfulness will be, it's a very fun and lighthearted connection here. That was designed for you and meant for you to be in this way, for you to enjoy. Given all karmic, I just get all karmic past cycles being completed successfully, and you meant to be here in this lifetime to enjoy a beautiful cosmic love connection that has great money and love associated here. And then the similarities here with the hand energy connected to this 10 of Pentacles speak to not only divine energy, but also what came through here with the balance energy. The Jupiter aura just began. We were currently in the Saturn aura. I just got a notification on my phone. But we have the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Wands, and I get this being divine masculine, divine feminine. So the reason why I grabbed this Queen of Pentacles is to show the brown bunny. You can see it right here. Right here. And then, no, we'll just leave it. We'll leave it at that. And then let's, since we focused on these 3 cards here, we'll go ahead and we'll leave these here too. And so I also get to this being about divine feminine. You both being wish fulfillment for each other. I think I said that already, but that's wanting to come through again. Look at all this beauty. Let's do this here. All right. And I'm not going to look at the bottom of the deck. We don't need to. Okay, so let's get your major arcana. And the reason why I choose to not do that sometimes, like I feel it's more confirmation, of course. But when I say love, money, and you, that's usually it. Like whatever card wants to come through. Like the bottom of the deck is great, but it's the card that wanted to appear and show itself that will give the main story for you all. Alright, so let's get your major arcana. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. For Scorpio rising. Oh, this is so pretty. Okie dokies. Okay, so we have the Justice card and the Death card. And this will speak to the versatility of the divine masculine. Because I did get divine masculine energy for one of the past readings that I did here. And I believe it was your reading where this Death card came through with the sideways energy. For both you and your person. It did, yeah, it was. So this will be some justice here too. Even more great that we have the Justice card coming through and me wanting to do justice for all of you by doing this beautiful reading that was meant for you, rather than that very interesting reading that that I did, this last reading I did for you, and it had nothing but negativity associated with it. But this was also a part of the Ophiuchus reading, the Justice card, speaking to the divine feminine. And so take what resonates for this, but these will be the 2 cups from the Star card. Things being made right and balanced and fair, supported by the universe. And then the Sun energy, the Star energy being significant. The blindfolds here, I feel that just kind of speaks to the power of the divine feminine. You know, seeing all, but, you know, knowing nothing, I should say. And that just speaking to the great powers and force from within divine feminine, not relying on what is right in front of them face value, but and when I said take a further look, it's actually taking a look from within. And that just brings me back to the intuitive energy and listening to oneself, being strong and listening to oneself, rather than the manipulative energy that may want to come through because you have a beautiful galactic soulmate connection here that is completely bae and bomb. And so strengthening one's power in this, and then the bodhis of the divine feminine that I see here, that being a part of the attractiveness. And I get the flow of this golden ribbon from the divine masculine here. Not speaking to what I got here with the balance and just being completely oof, like I just get just I don't even know how to describe it. It's very oozy. and very warm and very comforting, very loving, surrounded with pure energy that's very healing. And so the decked out energy of the gold energy, I see that just speaking to the force from divine feminine and what's from within the masculine, divine masculine. I also got knight in shining armor, the white horse energy being significant, and then the white rose being a part of the healer energy for divine masculine. So take what resonates. You could be divine masculine or divine feminine, but you're both here together. And this is a card of Scorpio, but it's also energy of a fucus with 13 being present there. And then I do see the 3 energy, and it's speaking to what I got here, what you can see here. Just being in love. That's what it is. It's being in love. Being in love. You're in love. And you can feel it. Others can feel it. Can see it. And I feel that may be the message coming from the High Priestess. Even if you can't see it, you can feel it. And then the Sword of Truth being right here alongside, right in front. And that in front energy just brings me back here to Jesus being in front of both you and your person here. And that being the truth. And it going beyond gold. I get like diamond energy connected to fire, and then it being right above the sun. Mars energy could be significant. I have gotten red moon energy before. That could be significant too. Mars being one of your rulers. I do get the energy of Pluto. That's been coming through strongly here too. That also being a ruler of Scorpio. And then justice for that horizon energy that I'm seeing here very faintly. I do see it being like levels. So each of those experiences with that horizon connect and that whatever that was, this energy, justice being brought to the forefront, and that also speaking to what's here. And being brought to the forefront is also about manifesting this 10 of Pentacles. 11 energy is strong Aquarius energy, so then that just going back to the star energy also too. And then the gold pillar, it's all tied together here. The blue energy, the connect there. And then I'm getting the blue and the gold being significant, connected to Egypt. And then we even have that here in the wish fulfillment card at the 9 of Cups. Transformer energy, that'll be confirmed with what I got for the divine masculine. And the shape-shifting energy. I mean, everything that is with both of you here, like in all these cards, it's nothing but beauty. Beauty and galactic force and fun. And this is what twin flame energy, twin flame couples are to be here for. Still being significant and serving a purpose, but doing this together and having fun with it. With the 2 major arcanas in this way here too, I feel that speaks to the special force from within you both. This is so pretty. All right, so let's get your final card here. You have so many pretty cards, there's like nowhere to place these. This is so pretty. All right, let's let's get your final card here for Scorpio rising. Sagittarius. I'm just getting twin flames. What I'm also getting, what I just picked up, is Leo and Aquarius energy. That was picked up before. Scorpio, Taurus energy. That was picked up with you being Scorpio. And then the Queen of Pentacle energy, possibly being strong Taurus energy. It could be all the earth energies, actually. And so with the Sagittarius energy, um, let's read the card first. It says, "Fix it, Jesus." And then "So swaggy." And then the color for Sagittarius will be purple. And then for Sagittarius, I have fire, fun, and foxy. Leaders, healers, way showers, life of the party. And then the twin flame card. And I didn't mean to do this. I love to tell this now. And it was so funny when I had first made this deck and this card came through and I realized it wasn't a 9, which would be 9th house energy of Sagittarius here. And then that going back to the Hermit card and the Virgo energy. We don't have that here because there's a beautiful energy of light here that's for you both. Notice one of those pearls kind of went away here too. So that 2 energy, I'm getting 2 of cups. And then that just speaking to the 2 of you. And even possible becoming even closer together. And ether energy, what's in higher realms being physically manifested is also what I'm getting here too. But this speaking to the great spirituality, the free-spirited energy, the fun, light-hearted, loving energy. And I get this being from within you both here. Cupid's arrow, I get here. With that association, this arrow going up, I get more of a light energy associated. And then the cross energy will take me to Jesus. And so a lot of you just being in love, and this being the playfulness energy, but also being great spiritual leaders, healers, and teachers, way showers. Twin flames. This is a twin flame card. Temperance did not want to come through. And I feel that may be because it's no longer about divine timing. It's no longer about having patience. This is about a go. This is fire action here for you. And then the Sagittarius reading is going to be the next reading. So I do feel that this may be a lot of you sending love to Sagittarius risings. And even thanking them for allowing this love to come through with this message before their reading is actually done here. So that's beautiful. That shows the beauty from within you and the love from within your heart. And you being connected to another beautiful person here where you're both very much in love. This is so pretty. I can feel it. All right. Can you feel it? Scorpio risings, this was your bonus reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, empowering, and enriching here for you. I thank you all so much for your continued love and support. There's purple right there. Welcome to all new subscribers, and until we meet again, I wish you all the very best. Take great care. I love you. Peace.